So that ends the over, the 13th over, and the umpires announce it's lunchtime. The bells come off. 52 for 3, Pakistan. They lost 3 very quickly. 1, 2 and 3 down by the time they had reached 10. Johanna now on 11 and Inzamam on 31. So they've steadied the ship somewhat and the nerves of the dressing room. Long way to go for Pakistan. Balaji, the star for India, came in and got very quick 31 and 2 quick wickets. He was given the new ball by Saurav Ganguly and it paid rich dividends. So he had 2 and Irfan Pathan has 1. So Pakistan in more than a spot of bother. This morning India were batting and this was their batting card. VVS Lakshman getting 58, a terrific 31, quick fire 31 by Balaji, his best in tests, and that's what saw them through to 516 with a lead of 204. And in reply, Pakistan, well, struggling at 52 for 3, but mind you, they were 10 for 3, 2 for Balaji and 1 for Pathan, and now they're trying to resurrect the innings, these two. Inzamam on 31 of 32, so he's come in and he's counter-attacked, played some very fine shots, and Yusuf Johanna at his efficient best.
2 for 29 of his 6 overs. Balaji, Irfan Pathan was picking up that wicket. 1 for 14, and Anil Kumble 2 overs before lunch.
It'll be Balaji will take up the attack after the lunch session. And Yusuf Johanna starts off with a very good drive. Looks very elegant when he's driving the ball in that fashion. But the movement from the Pacers have stopped. They had this little bit of swing movement when the ball was brand new. But the pressure's got to be there, Shiva. 52 for 3, and you've got to give extra overs to somebody like Balaji, who's got this knack of picking up wickets.
Good afternoon, Ramiz, and good afternoon to all. And certainly the pressure on the Pakistanis.
Shot one has been pulled away brilliantly by Inzamam ul Haq.
Pakistan resuming 150 for 4 and Kumble to start the proceedings. He's always going to appeal, Kumble. He's not a big spinner of the leg break. So it's very, very important that you try and play with the bat. Especially, you know, when an umpire doesn't hesitate in giving that decision. Now that is close. Now if you think Inzamam's was close, I think this is closer. Now that's where a real problem lies for the umpire, you know, to be consistent. It's not easy. That's a terrific shot. What a way to bring up your half century. It was as if he was launching into that drive. That's nicely steered away. Just waited on it that bit longer, and the placement is precise. One thing with Yusuf Johanna, he keeps the scoreboard ticking all the time.
He just can't help himself from scoring. Johanna leaning into the ball, just opening the face. You can see the weight going into the shot. "40 runs and boundaries of the 56 he's scored so far."
The opportunity was there. He found the fielder. Pitched up on middle and leg. You normally see batsmen from the subcontinent putting that away. past Dravid, this time to his left. I don't think this one quite carried, but Kumble believes he had an opportunity.
Very unlike Asim Kamal, the way he started this innings. Normally, he's quite certain about his stroke play, doesn't take too many risks. That's another dangerous shot. In fact, it carried at a comfortable height on his left-hand side. And in fact, I think there was a bit of glove as well. You can see there it hit the top part of the bat, so it may not have travelled as quickly.
Sanjay, that was, I think, an easier catch than the earlier one. He's got it away again. Consecutive boundaries for Asim Kamal. This time, much more in control. No problems with that last shot. A delightful late cut. He's coming down on it nicely on that occasion. It's not often you see Rahul Dravid missing a couple of chances, especially against Kumble. He's so good. They play for the same state. Driven to the offside this time. That's handsome stuff. Another boundary for Asim Kamal.
Well, he was cut maybe streakily at times, but runs were going off a shorter length. So Anil Kumble looking to pitch it right up in the rough, getting to drive through the rough, which Asim Kamal has done extremely well. There you can see over pitch delivery. Total in control.
He goes again. Well, that's adding insult to a lot of injury. A catch going down off the first ball, and then three very good cricketing shots. First the late cut, then the square drive, and now piercing the gap between mid-off and cover.
Came in sharply, but Yusuf Yohana has played a lovely shot. What a great shot that is through square leg. He likes to drive and he's driven really well. Now this is a lightning quick outfield. Zahir Khan has given up the chase. Another boundary to Yusuf Yohana. He cruises to 64, 192 for 4. Oh, clean it. Bowled him inside edge. Major breakthrough for India. Anil Kumble has zipped one through Yohana's defences.
Well, we were saying that he's relentless. He keeps attacking the stumps all the time. Such a fine exponent of his art, like only he can. Just take a look. Straight delivery, pushed in quick, a little tentative. Yohana beaten in the flight. A little unlucky as well because the bat pad went onto his foot and then got the momentum from there onto the stumps. Bad luck, yes indeed, but you've got to go. Pakistan have lost their fifth, a very important one at that. Yohana gone for 68 and a very efficient one. It's 193 for 5.
Watching all the action from close quarters. India in a very strong position. He's gone through. That's a good hit. Very good shot.
Razak on strike. Firmly struck. Just a single. Saurav Ganguly is fielding there. But Abdul Razak can strike the cricket ball very hard indeed. A very defensive field. Pakistan lead by 3 runs. Asim Kamal on strike. Just one slip in place. He's the third man. 3 in the ring on the offside, saving single.
That's a good shot. Again, standing up tall. He's growing in confidence now. He batted well in the first innings of this Test match too. And now, very quickly, has moved on to 37. Already 6 boundaries and a 6 in this innings of his.
High percentage of runs coming in boundaries for Asim Kamal.
Oh, he's gone for it. This is exactly what he did in the first innings. That's well played. Tendulkar will cut it off.
Moves into the 40s, Asim Kamal. Looked tentative earlier on, a couple of drop chances, but after that, just 1 over turned it around for him from Anil Kumble. Look at that, 22 runs on the offside and 20 on the leg side, so he's a good player on both sides. He just waits for the loose deliveries, enormous amount of patience. He also got this great ability to bat with the lower order. We saw in the first innings, the first 5 wickets fell when they were 156. Eventually bowled out for 3-1-2. So the last 5 wickets added 156 as well. He got 91 in the first innings. Asim Kamal 142 valuable runs for Pakistan. He's got an experienced partner at the non-strikers end.
It's toiling hard, Zahid. These are still very good conditions for batting. There's not much on offer now for the fast bowlers, especially if you don't get any movement in the air. The pitch slowing up a bit too. He's played very sensibly. 2-2-2 for 5.
Asim Kamal doing the right thing by being very careful against Sachin Tendulkar. He knows that he's been brought to give India a breakthrough. Pushes himself to 46, Asim Kamal.
He's bowled 4 balls, so he should be feeling quite relaxed now. Abdul Razak, the right-hander, is on strike. Just wonder whether might just bowl a wrong one first up to Abdul Razak. There's a beautiful googly that spins a long way.
Now this could test Abdul Razak. We mentioned earlier that he doesn't play the spinners too well, especially the leg spinners, so there's every likelihood that he may just miss one. There's already a slip in place, Rahul Dravid, and Gautam Gambhir is coming in close to the bat also.
Focus, Sajbhai! Chalo, chalo, shabash! Number 6, number 6!
Taking the time, the Indians.
He cuts and, well, that ball partly stopped by the fielder. It's Saurav Ganguly who dived to stop that one. 3 runs taken. This is an extremely good fight back. Asim Kamal has carried on from where he left in the first innings. Well made 46. Abdur Razak is playing very sensibly here. Ash, that's gone fine. It's Sachin Tendulkar herring after it. Good return, good fielding from the little master.
Well, he sets an example, Tendulkar, in the field. It's maybe another 35 minutes to go in the day's play. But it really sprinted after that one. And he's bowling from the other end. And the throw on the turn saved that extra run. So only 2 runs.
Not out, down the leg side. It's 2:33 for 5. Anil Kumble continues. Goes straight to the fielder at short leg, who does a good job. It's a specialized field, that short leg fielder. You've got to be on your toes, anticipating a take every time you bend down. You have to be a brave soul as well. He's there. I think it's Gautam Gambhir there under the helmet. Not ready for it. Late reaction from Gautam Gambhir. You've got to be a willing diver. And even though that ball hit the pad, but for a short leg fielder, it's important to feel the ball, feel that catch, even if it comes off the pad, just to get you into that groove.
So a single for the asking. They want to attack Razak. They want to get him in strike.
He's made a good contribution. Asim Kamal, 48 for him, looking for a second half century in this match. On strike is Abdur Razak. He's on 14. Been pretty cautious. 56 balls for 14 for Abdur Razak.
Wants one Asim Kamal, but is sent back by Razak. Can't quite pierce the field. It's been quite an eventful day. That was how the Indians folded up. 5-1-6 is what they got. 58 to Lakshman. 31 quick runs by Balaji. That was in the morning. They needed quick runs in the morning, and they came out with a strategy, and they got them very quickly indeed. 31 of 36 by Balaji, and of course 58 for Lakshman. 4 wickets for Kanaria, the star performer for Pakistan. That was in the morning. He's got that one through. He tried and didn't succeed in the last couple of deliveries, but this one is through. That's 4 for Razak.
His second boundary. His strike rate was around the 24 mark. He's been very patient in this innings, Abdur Razak. Just a little bit of width on the shorter side. And he finds the gap to perfection, Abdur Razak. There was a man in the deep 3/4, Virendra Sehwag.
This time the fielder has been pushed back. Just the one for Razak. It's 241 for 5.
only on Sony.
So the 50-run partnership comes up. Razak on 21, Kamal on 48. 50 of 121 balls. Lead is now 39 runs. So this is a very important partnership. It's also a very stubborn one. They're really not taking any risk whatsoever. They need to play a long inning to save this game. Balaji back, and to take you back to what's happened during the day, Pakistan came into bat and were rocked by some early wicket falls thanks to Balaji. The first wicket to go was Tawfiq Umar. There were two sounds and it was adjudged cotton ball off the pad.
Good decision in the end from Daryl Hare. There were two noises at that time, and then the ball hitting the bat on the way back to Balaji, reacting well in time. Big wicket. They needed a breakthrough. They got one. He's back again. This is live.
A possible 8 overs to go, but only about 16 or 18 minutes to go. We've got medium paces on both ends now. Next to go was Yunus Khan. Bowled Balaji, he just let that one go. There were a few swinging away from him, and this one just kept its line.
Too close for comfort. Should have played at that. Wasn't sure which way the ball's going to go. In fact, the seam was going in the direction of slip, but came back in. Just clipping the top off stump.
Has he got his man? Yes, he's given him. Balaji just ran through. He was convinced he'd got his man. What a breakthrough. I can't believe the bails are on there. Balaji was absolutely certain. He didn't even look at the umpire. He just ran through.
Slow death. Did it pitch in line? Yes, it did. Sadly would have crashed into middle leg, hitting him on the back leg. Rudy Curtin took his time, but eventually raised the finger. Asim Kamal, another good contribution. 48 from him. Pakistan 243 for 6.
Kamran Akmal, the batsman, in now. 16.17 the average. He'll need to do a lot better than that. A highest of 56. He'll even have to top that. Now he's in there because of this. Take a look at this. Terrific delivery by Balaji. This is the fag end of the day. 70 overs old ball. Look at the swing on that. He hits the pad and he runs through. Now that's definitely out, but take a look at Balaji. He's running. Keep your eyes on Balaji. He's running. He doesn't even look at the umpire. Now that's a first. I've never seen anything like this before. I was actually searching if the bails had fallen, but he's obviously the umpire as well.
He's certainly got another profession once he finishes playing. Certainly convinced, pitch in line, going to hit middle leg. Well done, Balaji.
But really well done, Balaji. That was his 8th wicket of the match. Add to that 31 of 36 at the right time for India this morning. Very strong contender for man of the match on his comeback game. But really, there was a huge amount of swing on that one, Shiva.
It certainly is, and he bowled the right length as well. Getting the batsman in two minds. We've seen that happen in this match. Even in the first innings, the batsman rooted to the crease, not knowing where to get forward or back. Great comeback for Lakshmipati Balaji.
Whoopsie, that was the one that came in. So Balaji is really working for the wickets. That'll fetch runs. They've got 2, they're coming in back for the 3rd, and they'll make it with ease. But he was searching for another wicket there. That was a good, well-directed, in-swinging Yorker.
In the end, he'll have to say Kamran Akmal did extremely well to get down his bat in time. He's picked up 3 runs.
Everything right about that one, Shiva. Landing within the line off the leg stump, straightening, hitting the pad, would have crashed into middle and leg. Balaji, just wonderful. As soon as it hit, he was convinced he's got his man. He never looked at the umpire. How did he know he was given out?
Tell you one thing, Arun. He never shows any emotions off the field. He's just got a blank face if you see him off the cricket field. But when he gets into the ground and plays a game of cricket, it's full of emotions. Wasn't he a bundle of joy on the previous occasion?
So Balaji is really making this ball talk. This old ball. This is the 71st over. Beautiful in swing to end the over. A successful one. 3 runs on a wicket. 246 for 6. That's runs for Akmal. Definitely 2. It's 248 for 6. That's down the leg side and that's away for 4. 4 leg buys. 250 for Pakistan comes up. 253 for 6. Lead now 49. That is a great shot. That is a flowing drive. He saw that in swing coming in. Played it on the rise. Played it in the gap. And that's 4.
First boundary for Akmal. He's got good ability with the bat. It's the pressure that we're talking about. Looks like he can handle the pressure. Difficult shot to play against the in-swinger.
Good wrong one there, but perfectly sighted by Razak. Really gave it a rip, Anil. He knows this is probably his last ball for the day. Coming up. Will it be a flipper? No, it isn't, but he's gone for a drive. It's a maiden over. And that's it. That's time. So 74 overs were bowled to Pakistan. They are 257 for 6. Lead by 53. And another good day for India in the park.
Certainly has been. Right from the moment they won the toss, the skipper has done nothing wrong. He's captained the side pretty well in the second innings. Gave Lakshmipati Balaji the new ball in the second innings. 10 for 3 at one stage, and the Pakistanis good fight back. Inzamam and Johanna playing beautifully in the last session. Pakistan have managed 107 runs for the loss of just 2 wickets. So good resistance at the bottom of the order. Razak on 22, Akmal on 9. Asim Kamal made 48. The over rate has been good from the Indians.
Yes, but it was that burst up early, 2 for Balaji and 1 for Irfan Pathan. 10 for 3 Pakistan. Since then, it's really been a struggle. It has been really uphill for them after 10 for 3. Just take a look up the order. Salman Butt, Tawfiq Umar and Yunus Khan back in the pavilion for just 10 on the board. And then the fight back. Yusuf Johanna and Inzamam traded places 4 and 5. Both got almost similar numbers but inverted as well, 68 and 86. Inzamam and Johanna, when they were at the crease, it looked like there could be a fight. But when both of them left to Kumble, it was left to Asim Kamal, who put up a fair amount of resistance, but during just a lapse in concentration a couple of overs ago, and that left Pakistan 257 for 6 at the end of the day, with Razak on 22 and Kamran Akmal on 9.
Lakshmipati Balaji, the most successful bowler. 2 wickets in his first spell and 1 in the last spell of the day. Pathan also chipping in with the wicket. Anil Kumble, 2 for 76 in his 28. Has been quite outstanding as well. Zahir Khan, once again unlucky. Tendulkar, just 3 overs.
So that's the story of the game so far. Pakistan 312. India today ending up with 516 quick runs in the morning, and then Pakistan in reply trying to save the game. 2-4 behind, ended up at 257 for 6. Valiant 86 and 68 from Johanna. Inzamam got 86, Johanna 68. And Pakistan are now 53 runs ahead, but only 4 wickets in hand. So a tough day for them tomorrow to try and save this game.
Spell stopped India from getting a bigger lead. For India, Balaji provided the early breakthroughs. But then in came the gentle giant. And in the company of Yusuf Johanna, Pakistan started to make a comeback. Inzamam's leg before, however, put the brakes on Pakistan's progress. And the dismissal of Asim Kamal towards the fag end once again put India in the driver's seat. Hello and welcome once again to day 5, the final day of the first test match in the TVS Cup Test Series between India and Pakistan, the immaculate Mohali cricket ground once again. Well, India have dominated this test match right from day 1. This is day 5, start of day 5, and India find themselves in a winning position. Here's how the match stands at the start of day 5. Pakistan are just 53 runs ahead with 4 wickets in hand. So India in the driver's seat here, and they'll be looking to press for that win.
So the final day's play about to start. Pakistan leading by 53. India will be looking for those 4 wickets remaining. And Kamran Akmal, his job will be to bat at least a session and a half. Irfan Pathan on his way. 2 slips in place. Very important that Pakistan don't get overcautious. Runs are also important. They lead by 53. Ideally, they want to go ahead by about 175, 180. And then you'll have a match on. Morning, Ramesh.
Yes, crucial period for both Pakistan and India. The first hour is always crucial. Yes, Ravi, you make a good point. I think Pakistan should play just normal cricket. Take it as it comes. No need to go into a shell, no need to defend. Runs will put pressure on India.
That's gone through. Now that's casual stuff from Dinesh Karthik. 4 by signal. Just got the feeling he got up too quickly. Doing the right thing now. Well, that's after the event. The horse has bolted.
Well, the bounce on this pitch is going to be lower and lower. So Dinesh Karthik need to bend down when he's trying to collect the ball. Down the leg side, it was a straightforward take. Should have been a straightforward take. Costly 4 runs given.
More runs. There is third man though. So just a single. Both these players, they have the ability to bat. Razak in particular, he's a terrific striker of the ball. He's really not done justice to his talent at the test match level. He's played some outstanding one-day innings for Pakistan. And what could be the reason for that, Ramesh?
I think he knows his role in one-day cricket. His role has not yet been defined properly in test match cricket. That could be one reason.
It's good running.
Also, I feel he's tailor-made for one-day cricket. He can bowl his 10 overs quite tidily. He can hit the ball when he comes on to bat, lay down the order. But in test match cricket, it's a different ball game. You've got to construct your own innings. Play with the tail end is not an easy job.
272 for 6. The new ball is available and taken straight away. There's a huge roar from the crowd because Balaji has got the ball. I mean, they love him here. And he's not let his supporters down. He's bounced back from injury and fitness problems. He's taken 8 wickets. Keep going, they say.
He's a good example of somebody who has maximized his talents by working extremely hard at his game. He is not as gifted as, say, Irfan Pathan, but he's come back mentally matured, mentally much stronger than he was before.
Straight away it goes past the edge and some swing. He's been the pick of the bowlers in this test match. There's no doubt about that. Amongst all the fast bowlers on view, he stood out.
Lovely release of the ball. That is why he's been able to swing the ball. Upright seam. The seam is not wobbling. There you see the direction a little towards that first slip. It hit the seam and moved away from Kamran Akmal. 2 slips and a floating third slip in place, waiting for that edge from Kamran Akmal's bat. This should be very interesting, this period. Challenging one for the batsman.
Just wonder if he should not strengthen the slip cord, Ganguly. Oh, lovely shot. That is a terrific shot. It would have done any top order batsman proud.
Yuvraj Singh, the local boy, is on for Rahul Dravid. And Sourav Ganguly, look at the stop. He's a good fielder, natural side, the left-hand side. Can't get a better outfield than this. Bit surprised with Ganguly's tactics this morning, starting off with Irfan Pathan with the new ball due. Thought he started with Zaid Khan and given the new ball to Irfan Pathan. It's happened the other way around.
Misfield, 2 extremes of Yuvraj Singh. Pretty good in the earlier delivery and a simple stop missed for the second time round. It's played at it, goes down to third man for 4.
Flew to the fence. 4th boundary for Kamran Akmal.
That's 4. In fact, it has been signalled wide.
Dinesh Karthik needs to move. Doesn't move well enough. A dive in the end. A dive only comes into play when you're not quick on your feet. He is a small man, doesn't have a big reach, Dinesh Karthik. Ball was swerving as it passed the stumps, going away from the young wicketkeeper. So 23 extras, 6 byes and 6 wides. Surprising in Test match cricket.
for me, this guy is an incredibly versatile cricketer, Abdul Razak. Not so much with his bowling. Better take. Oh, another wide. Rudy Kurtzen is on the button. Good partnership here of 49 runs, and more importantly for Pakistan.
The 50 partnership comes up, 101 balls.
Ace and falling short of the fielder. That's gone through. Runs are important. It was VVS Laxman who went for it. I think that is a boundary. I think Rahul Dravid looks a little disappointed. He gave it his full. This decision certainly will be referred to the third umpire sitting in the box.
Finally the edge, but not carrying. Now that's the problem with this wicket. It's gone lower and slower as the days have gone by, so those edges are not going to carry. A little disappointed there, Zahir. There. So that's the one that didn't carry. A healthy edge, and he was pushing at it. It wasn't as though it was a defensive shot. He was driving at it, and yet it didn't carry. And then, in the end, did he manage to save it? Oopsie, he may have done it. That is a terrific stop. Very conscious of the fact that his foot was going over the rope. He let it slide over it, but never touched it. I think he may have saved a run.
Yes, it does appear as if he's got it cleanly out of the way. Excellent work by Rahul Dravid. Sliding and then playing intelligent cricket here. He had the presence of mind, ready to know what he had to do at a critical point. Not easy. He had to dive, then made sure that no part of his body was touching that skirting. Really a fantastic job by Rahul Dravid.
Yes, if I were a third umpire, I'd be satisfied with that. Yeah, he has managed to save it. So just the 3 runs. Spectacular work by Rahul Dravid. Every run matters here now.
Plays it away for another run. I think that is a better option, the in-swing delivery for the paces on this track. Arun Lal just mentioned that the bounce is dying very quickly on this pitch. So even there's a likelihood that the edges will probably not carry to the slip fielders. By bowling on target, you could have a chance. Maybe one could stay low. Maybe batsmen could get into a technical tangle. There are more possibilities for you as a bowler if you pitch the ball within the stumps and try to hit the stumps than taking the other option.
Absolutely, at least to bring in the bold and the LBW into play. But there is a case for bowling that wide half volley, especially for the away swinger of Balaji.
That's gone through. That's a boundary. That's a very, very good shot in the end from Kamran Akmal. He got it away and more importantly found the gap. Pakistan move on to 301 now.
I think Kamran Akmal is alive to the fact that the ball is not carrying. He very deliberately played it to third man, opening the face of the bat, and was he aiming for that gap? Because he bisected it perfectly. Now this can be a dangerous shot. There are 3 slips in waiting, 2 and then the 4th. So that is 4 runs, and these are very, very important runs. The runs are ticking by, and that is what has helped Pakistan. They've always been positive. From the time they were 10 for 3 and Zaman came and counter-attacked, and it's the runs that are mounting which is giving them hope.
Very good delivery. He's got to do that more often. Target the stumps. That last boundary, even though it was edgy, but it was guided away intentionally. And because of lack of bounce, I think Kamran Akmal had the confidence really to play that shot. Sourav Ganguly has got to think and think quickly. He must not panic in his mind. It's important that the leader must show resilience, must show his sobriety and calmness. Not easy. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Kamran Akmal is playing a gem of an innings. 34, in fact 38 from 47 balls. Lead is now 101.
A very, very important innings by Kamran Akmal. Razak is the one who's holding one end up and very defensive. But here is the man playing his shot. Now that is beautifully done. On the front foot. He was already there. And he's cracked it off the front foot. That's why he's got the gap to the right of point. Wonderful 4 runs. He must have enjoyed that as well.
Oh, another very good shot, but Sachin Tendulkar is up to the task. 12 runs from the over, good one for Pakistan. 3 of 5 for 6. Pick up a run. This is good cricket. Arun Lal just mentioned that Abdur Razak is playing against his nature. Now, for how long can he continue playing in this fashion? His mindset is absolutely different in one-day cricket, where he's allowed to really go and have a charge at the bowling. That's in his makeup, the natural makeup. But so far he's resisted himself quite brilliantly. 132 balls for his 32. Kamran Akmal, I think, has been a very, very fine knock, because it has technically been a good knock. 6 fours in his 38. They're now thinking, they're made to think. Sachin Tendulkar having a word with Balaji. Been a good momentum to this partnership. They have not missed out on any opportunity to score. Boundaries have come, and now the singles are coming quite regularly.
This field set of 2 slips, a 4th slip and a deep backward point allows them to get a single. In Kamran Akmal, there was also a deep square leg, so he had a single on both sides of the wicket. These singles are going to hurt India as well. Every run that Pakistan is notching up, India's got to go and get. Time is running out.
Close, is it? Daryl here is being put under a lot of stress there. Going down the leg side in the end could have been the decision made by the umpire in his mind. Abdur Razak survives a scare. Pull shot, has pulled it well. There's a fielder there. He is not going to stop himself from playing the shots. Another run added.
Well, how about that for a fight? Remember, 10 for 3. And then 139, 44, 50, 65. Still to bat, Naveedul Hassan, Mohammad Sami and Danish Canaria. You want to talk us through those?
Rana Naveed is a fighter, so you can expect a bit of fight from him, as is Mohammad Sami. Danish Canaria looked good in the first innings. Smashed a lovely boundary through the offside. Who would have given them a chance after they were 3 wickets down for 10? Well done. Karthik has done a fine job. He's stopped few runs.
Well, suddenly runs are creeping into the equation. Every run is going to be worth its weight in gold because you've got to go and get them. Should Pakistan bat through to an hour after lunch, they would be 200 plus ahead, and then India would have to get them in quick time. So the equation now sort of evening out. This man would be a real worried man. Yes, those fingernails tell a story.
He's hit that one really well through the offside. There's a huge gap through point and cover. Picks up 2. This has been a wonderful partnership. Slow one, he's hit it hard and dropped. It's VVS Laxman who's put one down. And it has gone to the boundary as well. Well, Sourav Ganguly can only get more frustrated by this. Good thinking, slow delivery, pitched it up. Kamran Akmal went for it. In fact, he did not, I think, get a hand to that one. Perilously close to his outstretched hands.
Very well bowled indeed. He tried, he had a lot of time, but it got away. And look at that for a reaction. Now there's a first slip and there's a third slip. There's no second slip.
That's a nice shot. That's a great drive. Very well played. He calls Abdul Razak for a run. He's a confident young player. So an eventful over comes to an end. 320 for 6.
Anil Kumble will have another crack from the city end. He started the morning session from that end. After a couple of overs, Sourav Ganguly decided to go for the new ball. He's having another spell. 2 wickets so far.
Well, that's extremely well played. He's just used the pace of the bowler. He's growing in confidence. And a nice way to bring up his half century. What an important innings, Sanjeev, from Pakistan's point of view.
Another Pakistani batsman who's played his natural game. They're trying to draw this match, but his strike rate at the moment is 80.6. And it's not that he's looked like he's taking too many risks. Like Inzamam and Johanna, he's just played to the merit of the ball. Goes to show that the Pakistani batting team has some talent in them. It's just the top order that they need to correct.
Now, this is where the body language of the Indians will be crucial. This man has to play a very important role. There has to be constant chirp out there. He's got to encourage his bowlers, make plenty of noise, talk to his fielders, because the shoulders are just beginning to drop a bit. You don't want the batting side out there, the 2 batsmen, to believe they can save the game. They all go up, umpire Rudy Kirsten not interested.
Two slips for Kamran Akmal. Once again, that late square cut from Kamran Akmal, and 4 more to Pakistan.
Well, that went like a rocket. normally with that shot you just come down on it late and use the pace of the bowler. He has used the pace of the bowler, but he's timed it extremely well. He's already moved on to 54. He's been the aggressor this morning. When play started, you'd have expected Razak to play the role of a senior partner. But this young man has been unfazed. He's played very positively. And some very good cricketing shots. The ability was there for everyone to see when he got that 100 against the West Indies in the one-day series in Australia. But to do it in Test cricket under pressure, that'll be very satisfying for him. Spider-Man. Can he just cast his web over India? That's a lovely shot. How good is that? Kumble isn't happy, but that is a very good shot, and it's an animated conversation now between Kumble and Ganguly. I think Kumble wants a shot extra cover, and he's not happy. He wants a shot extra cover and then make the batsman drive. He walks straight to Ganguly, and that's beautifully played. Look how he gets his leg out of the way so that he can allow the bat to come through. Finds the gap as well. And this is his highest Test score.
The Pakistanis over the years have some real talent when it comes to wicket-keeper batsmen. Not to go too far back, but in the last 10-15 years, Moin Khan, Rashid Latif, Kamran Akmal now been outstanding cricketers, good wicket-keepers with some talent with the bat. This is his highest Test score now. Average now touching 20. Oh, big full toss and a chance there at mid-wicket.
Virendra Sehwag was the fielder. The ball just falling short of him. That would have been a cruel way to get out. It was a full toss. That's the last delivery you want to get out to. Where should I hit it in the end? Just chipping it in the air, short of mid-wicket. Now this lead is stretching. Pakistan ahead by 132.
There's no doubt the Indians are getting anxious. Anil Kumble has bowled a big full toss. That's sign enough for me. Mid-wicket has dropped back. End of the over, 3:36 for 6.
I've never seen as many women coming to watch the cricket, and which is a good ad for the game. That all kinds of people are interested in the sport. People of all ages here. And now the bowling change. Yes, he's got to try something different. He's got to shuffle his bowlers around.
Two runs down to fine leg. Virendra Sehwag with his off spinners. I think it's a good move as well. Time has come for India to try something to break this partnership. They've given a decent run to their main bowlers. Tendulkar was used yesterday. Then Tendulkar can be a gamble. He can also go for runs, but Sehwag is more accurate as a part-time spinner. So it's a good move to get Sehwag in. Doubt whether Ganguly will think of Tendulkar at this stage. We'll have the off-spinners of Sehwag going for a while. He'll continue to bowl his seamers. And very soon, I think, we'll have to look at Balaji. Big booming drive, and that's 4 more to Pakistan. The 100 runs partnership also comes up.
Now that's Razak at his best. He's such a good striker of the ball.
Oh, Dinesh Karthik doesn't pick it up cleanly. Wait for the umpire signal. And 4 more. He's not having a good day behind the stumps, Dinesh Karthik.
11 buys in the first innings, now 10. For a moment I thought maybe he'd got a pad to it. Kamran Akmal didn't want to play at it. He did. Actually, that's why probably Anil Kumble was a little disappointed. They've been signalled as buys.
He's played it fine. Balaji, the man in the deep, can't get to it. He's batting extremely well, Kamran Akmal. He's taking the attack to the opposition and brings up the 350 as well. 352 now, Pakistan.
He went for it. The sweep. Beautifully played. There is a short, fine leg. It was in the air for a while, but he's really playing his natural game. He knows that these runs are very, very important. Went fine enough for it to get 4.
That shows great character coming into a situation at 243 for 6. Just a few runs ahead. Kamran Akmal reacted well under pressure. First 7th wicket partnership on this ground. I'll tell you the reason why after this ball. Could be called wide. It's racing away to the boundary. Rudy Kurtzen signals wides. 5 more to Pakistan total.
Now this is a big over from Pakistan's perspective. 5 runs more to the 8th they'd already got. 13 have come from it. Anil Kumble now getting desperate. Impatient, edgy. And this can happen. Difficult, very, very difficult take. The keeper under a lot of pressure.
.357 for 6. Sehwag will continue. Pakistan lead by 154. For the 68 overs remaining, including this one in today's play. It's been a very good pitch for this test match. And it smashed away. Was overpitched and just a little bit of width. And Kamran Akmal is not the one to miss out.
Overpitched outside the off stump. Something to really cheer for Pakistan supporters now.
It was unsided, the man in the deep. Zaid Khan. Kumble will get there first. So 2 more. Getting themselves into a position of safety. One fields Pakistan. 162 the lead now.
Yes, very quickly reaching that position where it could be very difficult for India to, even if they get them out, to force a win. Couldn't capitalize on that full toss. They quickly go for a single. Normally say not to run on the misfield, but Saurav Ganguly couldn't quite come to terms with the bounce of this ball. Sort of hurt by that, and then they took a single.
Big appeal again. We've seen that from the Indians. Not given. 367 for 6.
He's had a crack at that, but couldn't quite get it away. What a time to play your career best innings, Kamran Akmal. This is probably the last ball before lunch. He's on 75.
10 in defence, and Pakistan have done well. Finals day, first session, they've done extremely well. 369. They haven't lost a single wicket today. Added 112 runs in 35 overs. That's a good run rate. 3.2. And you just have 4 wickets in hand and get into the game with just 53 runs ahead of India.
That's Pakistan's scorecard. 3 wickets gone down for 10, and then the fight back began. Johanna 68, Inzamam 86. When Inzamam fell, everybody felt that India was now in the driver's seat. But Asim Kamal, resolute 48. But take a look at Abdul Razak, not out 44. Kamran Akmal, not out 75. An absolutely amazing partnership by these two.
It's been hard work for the Indian bowlers. Balaji the pick once again. 3 for 86 for him. And 2 for Kumble, 1 for Pathan. Zahir Khan, a bit of a disappointment. Tendulkar and Sehwag just chipping in with a few overs. No success for them.
Mohali, the second session on this final day about to begin, and we might just see a miracle happening here. Pakistan are in a position where they can actually draw this test match. Let's have a look at how the match stands at this stage. We'll see that Pakistan, will have a look at the match summary. Here it comes. 165 runs ahead of Pakistan, and that partnership between Kamran Akmal and Abdul Razak is still going strong for Pakistan, which means there's still 4 wickets to pick.
369 for 6 is Sachin Tendulkar starting the proceedings. Starts off with a flighted one, and Abdul Razak has crashed it.
Certain boundary saved by Yuvraj Singh.
Don't seem to find Saurav Ganguly on the field. Flight from Sachin once again, drive through the offside. This pair means business. They've not only spent time out there, but it's been quality time that has put Pakistan in this goodish position. Sachin Tendulkar bowls a full toss. There's protection there for him. Plenty of action in the last over. Zahir Khan got one to bounce and hit Abdul Razak, and then the next ball was a bouncer. He rehearsed a pull shot. Zahir Khan says, go on, go for that shot. Mar there is what I could make out of that exclamation.
What was interesting was he didn't even remove the helmet, didn't ask for any medical assistance. Just reduces the impact, the protective gear. But no problems for Abdul Razak. Hard nut to crack.
It's played away sensibly by Kamran Akmal. He's looking to come back for the second. He's running hard now. This should be interesting. Direct hit. Not to be. He's overrun Kamran Akmal, so no chance of getting a run of an overthrow from Zahir Khan. He's struggling. Few cramps in his leg. Pushes himself on 80. Edge will give him a run. He's running hard. Will he test Anil Kumble? He does. Makes it easily in the end. He's struggling again. He's in serious trouble, Kamran Akmal. Runs hard for the second one. The exuberance of youth sailing him through. It's 389 for 6. Anil Kumble was troubling the top order Pakistan batting, but these two have managed him really well. I think they've tried to play him with the bat, and that is a good start. He's gone for the big one now. Will that be taken? Yuvraj Singh is underneath that one. Oh, he's missed it. Pressure catch. In fact, it's Saurav Ganguly, the captain. Abdur Razak losing his cool. Mid-on and mid-off up in the ring. And Saurav Ganguly really had to push himself back together that one. It would have been a stunning catch. Under pressure, he had time really to get after it. Had to steady himself, which he couldn't do. Couldn't reach it in the end. He goes again. This time the connection is brilliant. That's sailed over. That's a mighty six.
150 partnership comes up, and not too many players in world cricket would have done this. The first try was a miscue, a missed opportunity by the Indians, and the second one, he didn't give an opportunity to the Indians, hit it out of the park. Great strike.
What a lovely hit. Good finish to that shot. High back left, and it went straight as an arrow. Plays it away nicely around the corner for a run. Kamran Akmal is not going to run hard. He can't. Physically handicapped.
The first opportunity he went, a miscue, trying to hit it hard, just slicing it. Saurav Ganguly. It's going to be difficult for the Indian captain, looking right into the sun.
I think he technically ran it well. Not entirely front on. He had to be side on. Always very difficult to take.
Chalo. Voting, can take it down.
Last ball is swept fine. Will they look for two? Kamran Akmal will come back for the second. That also gives Pakistan a 400 target. A 400 total, that is. Lead now being stretched to 196. Akmal Razak 157 now from 274 balls. This is now the highest 7th wicket partnership for India versus Pakistan games. Runs coming rather easily now for this pair. They'll run hard for the second. The running between the wickets has been brilliant.
The lead now 199 runs. The Pakistanis in this session have looked to attack the Indian bowlers. Another single. They've looked to attack the Indian bowlers, which means that the Indian bowlers might feel that here is a chance of getting a wicket also. But then, is it a bit too late?
Well, 200 in the lead already, Sanjay. They don't need a wicket, they need 2 or 3 wickets now. Because the overs remaining face 54. If India to get their wicket, have they got their man? No, they haven't. Well, if they needed a wicket, this was the time.
Well, I think it wasn't out. I think it was bat hitting the ground, and the ball, you can see, may have struck only the pad here. I'm sticking my neck out. Yep, off the pad, and you can see the bat coming down hard on the ground. That's the other sound.